Hello guys, in the last class we talk about Java encapsulation. In this class we talk about Java inheritance. We start inheritance. What is inheritance? In Java it is possible to inherit attribute and methods from one class to another class. We group the inheritance concept into two categories. When we want to inherit the attributes and methods from one class to another class, that is the concept of inheritance. Inheritance is a concept that acquires the properties from one class to another class. For example, the relationship between father and son. In Java, a class can inherit attributes and methods from another class. The class that inherits the properties is known as the subclass or the child class. In Java, we have two categories. Inheritance concept has two categories. Subclass meaning child class, superclass meaning parent class. The class that inherits from another class, that is called subclass. When one class inherits the attributes and methods from another class, that is called subclass or child class, and the other one superclass, parent, the class being inherited from. When we inherit methods attributes from which class, this class is called parent class. To inherit from a class, use the extend keywords. When we want to inherit the attributes and methods of class, we use the extend keywords in Java. If you don't want other classes to inherit from a class, use the final keyword. We learn that in the access modifiers, when we want to a class that can't be inherited, we use the final keyword. Let's jump to the Eclipse IDE and work practically on inheritance. In Java, I want to create a new class in package 2. In this package 2, I have one class, the public class inheritance. I create the main method of this class. That is the main method of this inheritance class. I want to create another class. I create another class parent. That is our superclass. It is our superclass, meaning inherit from this class. Inherit the methods and attributes from this superclass. That is a superclass. I create public attributes here. I declare and initialize one attribute's public string name, and I declare another attributes. Also create a public method in this class. I create one method in this parent class, and this method just print this statement, I am parent class. I want to create another child class. Child class inherit this class child. When we want to inherit another class attributes and methods, we use the extend keyword. Extend parent. This child class inherit all of the properties and attributes of this parent class. That is the superclass, and that is the child or subclass. I have another method in this subclass, public void display. This is the child class method. I have one method in this child class, but this child class inherited these attributes and methods from the parent class. When I create the object of child class, I create the object of child class, but I can access the parent class attributes and methods by the help of child class, because child class extend or inherit all of methods and attributes of the parent class. When I use the child dot display is the child class method, but my method is the parent class method because child class inherits this method. Also child dot display and also child dot name. The name is the parent class attributes, not as the child class attribute, because we just have the one method in this child class, and the child class inherits these attributes of parent class and also these attribute of parent class, and also inherit the method of parent class child dot age. When I run this program, the type parent is already defined. We have the parent the name of parent class also in this package because this type is already defined. I change the parent class name to parent1 and also change here. When I run this program, yes, I am parent class, this method is running. Second one, this method is running. This is the child class method, and the other one we print these attributes values Danish and 23. That is the concept of inheritance. Clear the inheritance of these classes. We can't access this method because this method have error. My method, this method is not available in child class. Also these attributes are not available in child class because these attributes and these methods defined parent class. When I run this program, just this method is running. That is the concept of inheritance. In the next class we talk about the types of inheritance, how many types of inheritance we have in Java.